dear students, how are you? Hope all of you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Alhamdulillah, I am also fine. Today with you, this is me, Shahnaz Parveen, lecturer, Department of Biology, Milestone College, Uttara, Dhaka. Today, I will discuss chapter 7 from your biology first part book. In this chapter, all gymnospermic and angiospermic plants are discussed here. So let's move to the discussion. From this discussion, you will be able to describe about the characteristics of gymnospermic and angiospermic plants. You can easily differentiate those plants. You can explain their importance. From these topics, you need to learn some knowledge-based question. And the question is gymnosperm, angiosperm, and heterosporous. Gymnosperm is a Greek word. Gymnos means naked and sperma means seed. That means naked seed. Those flowering plants in which ovary is absent in the flower and the seeds develop open the megasporophylls are known as gymnosperms or naked seed plants. Example is Cycas, Pinus and Nitum. At first, we learn about the characteristics of gymnospermic plants. Gymnospermic plants all are terrestrial, xerophytic and perennial. Plant body sporophytic and divided into root, stem and leaves. Xylem vessels and phloem companion cells are absent. All are heterosporous. Sporophyll remain compactly arranged and form strobilus. In this slide, you can see strobilus. There is no ovary, style, stigma in megasporophyll. Ovule remains open without any covering and pollens fall directly on the ovule. In this slide, you can see arrangement of megasporophyll, which is situated on the top part of the plants. In this slide, you can see a single megasporophyll. All are air pollinated. Generally, archegonium is formed. Double fertilization does not take place in angiospermic plants. Endosperm is haploid, developed before fertilization. Fruit does not develop, seeds remain uncovered. Dear students, these are the characteristics of gymnospermic plants. Now we learn about angiospermic plants. The terms angiosperm was coined from two Greek words. Angion means container and sperma means seed. The flowering plants have ovary in their flower and ovule develop within the ovary. As a result, ovary is modified into the fruit and ovules into the seeds. After fertilization, seeds remain hidden within the fruits are known as angiosperms or covered seeded plants. Example is mango, papaya, guava, etc. According to scientist Cronquist, angiosperms are divided into two classes, monocots, dicots. Now we learn about the characteristics of angiosperms. All the members of this plant group produce specialized sexual reproductive organ known as the flower. Flower contains ovary within which develop one or more ovules. Pollen grains are received by the stigma. Male gametes are non-flagellate and non-motile. In this slide, you can see the androecium of a flower and also see the pollen grain. In this slide, you can see the image of gynoecium. No archegonium develop in angiosperms. In most of them, double fertilization takes place. Endosperm formation starts after double fertilization, and endosperm cells are generally triploid, that means trisane, in nature. Vessels and companion cells are present in xylem and phloem. Seeds remain embedded within the fruits developed from ovary. Seed contains one or two cotyledons. Dear students, we have already learned about the characteristics of gymnosperm and angiosperms. Now we learn the difference between angiosperm and gymnosperms. Gymnosperms. These are perennial, woody, shrubs or trees type plants. On the other hand, angiosperms are annual, biennial or perennial, soft or hard, wood herbs, shrubs or trees type plants. Gymnosperm do not have ovary and style and don't produce fruits. On the other hand, angiosperms have ovary and style. Ovary transform into the fruit. In this slide, you can see the ovule image. Gymnosperm seeds are naked as they are not covered by fruit wall. On the other hand, angiosperm seeds are located within the fruit. In this slide, you can see the seed of angiosperm and gymnosperm. In this slide, you can see the seed position of gymnospermic and angiospermic plants. Double fertilization does not occur in gymnospermic plants. On the other hand, double fertilization occurs in angiospermic plants. Endosperm is haploid, that means N, formed before fertilization. On the other hand, endosperm triploid and formed after fertilization in angiospermic plants. In gymnosperm, xylem has no well-formed vessel and phloem has no companion cell. On the other hand, xylem have well-formed vessel and phloem has companion cell in angiospermic plants. Now we learn about the importance of gymnosperm and angiosperm. At first we learn gymnosperm. As wood. Conifer plants are more important in wood producing among gymnospermic plants. Some plants used in building houses, home accessories and supplier of rail lines. Example, pinus, cedrus, etc. It is also used in production of matchbox, packing box, pencil, etc. As a fuel, the wood of conifer plants are used in abundance as fuel. Oil obtained from nitum is used as lamp fuel. As food, sagu is obtained from the bulging tuber and seed of Cycas sarcinalis. As a nutritive food, seeds of Pinus edulis are used as food. As medicine, the juice of young leaf of Cycas sarcinalis is used for the treatment of different diseases of stomach, bloody vomit, skin disease, etc. Some plants are used as tonic, some are used as the treatment of gonorrhea, asthma, plaster of hyperplastic gland, runny nose, etc. As beautification, the different species of cycas is used for beautification purpose. Besides, thuja, jamia are used for beautification in gardens and multiple species of pine trees are planted by the streets for beautification purpose. Now we learn about the importance of angiosperm. Among about 287,000 species of angiosperms, only 1,000 species have role in our economy. Among them, 100 species are used in international trades for their use as food, wood, textile, medicine, beverage, etc. 15 species of angiosperms are the main source of staple food of men all over the world. These are rice, wheat, maize, oat, barley, potato, sweet potato, cassava, etc. About 90 species are important sources of medicines, from which 120 medicines are prepared. Many of angiosperms are sources of delicious and nutritious fruits and taken every day all over the world. Dear students, we have already learned about characteristics of gymnosperm and angiospermic plants. We already learned differentiate between them and also learned the importance of gymnosperm and angiosperms. Now I want to give you a homework. Students noticed in their biology lab class a plant with fruit. Besides, they also saw a plant which bear egg. It looks like snakewood. So our question is, what is angiosperm? Question number 2 is, what do you mean by heterosporous? Question number 3 is, describe the characteristics of gymnosperm mentioned in the stem. Question number 4 is, which of the following more advanced between gymnosperm and angiosperm mentioned in the stem? Analyze it. Dear students, after completed your homework, you have to submit your section group. Hope all of you understand and enjoyed a lot today's class. If you have any question, ask your subjective teacher. Today's that's all from my side. Thank you so much for being with me and for your attention. Allah Hafiz.